I'm sure by now everyone's been informed about Fury's quote, "eye cut." If not, here is what happened.
Good shit, good.
Whoa, stop! Stop!
But what you might not have known is that Oleksandr Usyk isn't buying it. And can you honestly blame him? His promotion team came forward and they saw right through the crap. Usyk's camp decided to lighten the mood with a bit of humor. They shared a photo of Usyk sparring with the caption, "Usyk right now," followed by a facepalm emoji. Gotta love a bit of banter, right? Now let's talk about why this fight was such a big deal. It had been dubbed the Ring of Fire, and for good reason. Fury, fresh off a tough win against former UFC heavyweight champ Francis Ngannou, had a point to prove. Remember that knockdown in the third round? Yeah, that one. It was a close call, and people couldn't stop talking about it. So this fight was his chance to show it was just a fluke. Then there's Oleksandr Usyk, the Ukrainian sensation who made a seamless transition from cruiserweight to heavyweight. Here's what he had to say.
Stop whining and ducking. Be a man. In the contract. And not to play your stupid game.
When spoken to in an interview, Usyk took it like a man. His answer was nothing short of true sportsmanship.
But is there some fight of his that you find your favorite?
Tyson. Yeah.
On the other hand, Queensberry Promotions, Fury's camp, came forward with the unfortunate news. They didn't sugarcoat it. The injury was severe, requiring immediate medical attention and a bunch of stitches. And as you can guess, that kind of injury doesn't let you hop back into the ring in a hurry. But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of Fury sulking or venting his frustration, he chose to apologize. "I am absolutely devastated," he said. His statement oozed with disappointment, not just for himself, but for everyone involved in this colossal event. He even extended his apologies to Team Usyk, the undercard fighters, partners, fans, and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which was all geared up to host this mega showdown. But Fury wasn't done sharing his thoughts. Nope, he took to social media to spill the tea. "Can't help getting injured in sparring, but what I can say was Usyk was in trouble," he posted. "I am in fantastic shape. I will reschedule as soon as I can." 2024, a massive year for Team GK. You've got to admire his determination. Now, with the fight temporarily on hold, questions started popping up like fireworks on the 4th of July. How would this delay affect the fighters' preparations and mindsets? After all, they'd been grinding in their training camps, and this sudden hiatus could mess with their mojo. But here's the deal. Professional athletes know how to handle curveballs, and both Fury and Usyk were expected to bounce back with even more determination. Let's not forget the global interest in this bout. Saudi Arabia, the chosen venue, had been actively promoting major sporting events, and hosting this high-profile bout was a significant feather in their cap. Fans around the world had been waiting with bated breath, so the postponement was a bitter pill to swallow. So when can we expect this epic clash to happen now, you ask? Well, it's a bit of a waiting game. The new date hinges on various factors, like the fighters' schedules, logistical arrangements, and of course, Fury's eye healing up nicely. The boxing community, sponsors, and all the stakeholders are keeping their eyes peeled for any updates and praying for a swift resolution. But Fury's not just sitting around twiddling his thumbs. He's got a recovery journey ahead of him. That eye injury needs tender, loving care, and there's no rushing that. Once the medical professionals give him the green light, the process of rescheduling the fight can kick into gear. In the meantime, the anticipation and excitement surrounding this historic matchup are only going to grow. We're all on the edge of our seats, waiting for Fury's recovery and that magical moment when they announce the new date for the undisputed heavyweight title fight. Trust me, this delay might just add some extra spice to what's already shaping up to be an unforgettable clash between two of the best heavyweights in the sport's history. But wait, there's more. While we're all playing the waiting game, they're not backing down. They're committed to giving us the fight we've all been salivating for. So let's be patient, let's be understanding, and let's get ready for a showdown that's gonna rock the boxing world to its core. But here's where the plot thickens. Rumors have been swirling in the boxing world. Some folks out there are starting to question the legitimacy of Fury's injury. Could it be a ruse, a cunning plan to buy more time for preparation, or perhaps something even more sinister? You see, in the world of sports, especially in the build-up to a colossal fight like this, rumors are like wildfire. They spread faster than a heavyweight's haymaker. Some armchair detectives out there have been speculating about the nature of Fury's injury. They're saying it's not just a freak accident, but a well-planned stunt. A fake cut, if you will, designed to throw off Usyk and his team. Now, before you dismiss this as mere gossip, consider this. In the high-stakes world of boxing, mind games are as much a part of the game as jabs and hooks. Could Fury and his camp be pulling off an elaborate ruse to get inside Usyk's head? Is this injury nothing more than smoke and mirrors to create uncertainty and gain a psychological edge? It's a tantalizing theory, one that adds a layer of intrigue to an already compelling narrative. Imagine if, after all the drama and suspense, Fury and Usyk step into the ring and we witness a battle not just of physical prowess, but of mental fortitude. It would be a clash of strategies, a duel of wits, and a spectacle for the ages. The official word is that he suffered a deep cut above his right eye that required immediate medical attention and a boatload of stitches. But as we all know, the devil is in the details. Some folks are dissecting every bit of information, analyzing the circumstances surrounding the injury, and raising eyebrows. They're pointing to the timing of the injury as suspicious. Just 15 days before the fight? Could it be a little too convenient? It's not uncommon for fighters to sustain injuries in training, but the timing here is what's raising eyebrows. Was this injury really just a freak accident, or was it meticulously timed to create maximum disruption? Sean Porter himself had something to say.
We get a call from Tim Bradley telling us that Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk is off. I just know this game. I know this sport. I know the guys in this sport. I know what I'm looking at. I didn't think it would be because of a cut or anything like that. Apparently, Tyson Fury has a cut over his eye. That's why the fight's being postponed. But I knew this fight would not happen, especially on the date it was being told to us.
And then there's the question of Fury's reaction. He apologized profusely, and his heartfelt statements left no room for doubt about his genuine disappointment. But could this be a masterful act? A performance worthy of an Oscar? Is Fury playing his part to perfection, all while secretly plotting a strategic comeback? You might be thinking, come on, it's just a cut. What's the big deal? Well, in the world of boxing, every little detail counts. It's a sport where even the tiniest advantage can tip the scales in one fighter's favor. And if Fury has indeed pulled off a stunt to fake his injury, it would be a stroke of genius or a deception of epic proportions. But before we get too carried away with conspiracy theories, let's not forget the practical side of this situation. Regardless of whether Fury's injury is genuine or part of an elaborate plan, the man still needs to heal. A deep cut near the eye is no joke. It requires time, medical attention, and careful monitoring to ensure a full recovery. So, let's not rush to judgment just yet. Whether it's a real injury or a mind-bending strategy, Fury will need to go through the process of healing and rehabilitation. Only when he's cleared by medical professionals can the rescheduling of the fight truly begin. In the meantime, the anticipation for this epic clash continues to grow. Whether you believe in the injury or smell a conspiracy, one thing's for sure. Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk is a bout that's etched in the annals of boxing history. It's a story that keeps evolving, and we're all eager to see what twists and turns await us next. As we wrap things up, remember that the world of boxing is as much about the spectacle and drama as it is about the punches and knockouts. Whether it's a real injury or a cunning strategy, the Tyson Fury versus Oleksandr Usyk saga is a roller coaster ride, and we're all strapped in for the long haul. Keep your eyes peeled for updates, because you won't want to miss the next chapter in this gripping tale of two heavyweight giants.